Mama, I scored a touchdown against your funky little cover one, bro. Where's my go-go dance? Hey, yo, it's the smack 'em in the face, Wayne6578, and today we will show you how to beat cover one in Madden 21. Cover one robber press defenses is the meta defense, so knowing how to beat it will help you win against a high percentage of opponents that run it. We will go over the great plays with great routes that will destroy the meta. I will show you how to pass the ball and how to beat press defenses against cover one. Before we get into the breakdown, if you are new to the channel and like Madden 21 tips like this, subscribe and click the notification bell so you will not miss any uploads. Now, we'll be going over two plays. One is in the single back wing flex formation, and that play is going to be this PAY cross. Now, I have a scheme out in this formation, and this play is one of the plays. Check in the description below, but we will be going over the PAY cross. This play can be found in the Eagles playbook. So the PAY cross is in the Eagles playbook. It's in the single back wing flex. Check the description below of this video for a nice scheme, not just how to beat man, but how to beat every coverage in the description below. The other play we'll be going over is in the gun empty bear, but when you add it to a custom playbook, it changes the name to the gun eagle H tight. Okay, and this play is going to be the stick nod. This play is in the Bears. It's also in the Saints and the Chiefs playbook. It's the gun empty bear, or when you add it in a custom, the gun eagle H tight, and the play is stick nod. Let's get into the breakdown for that one first. Now, this is the first play, guys. Really great thing. Usually, let's talk about how people usually play the cover one press robber meta defense. Usually they just press and play over the top. Okay, you can do other things. You can put people in purples and all things like that if you want, but usually they just occupy and cover the middle of the field. So we're going to break down this play on the left side, and then we're going to look at the right side. Okay, the setup for this play is your square receiver on this left side. You want to be your best route running, and you want all your receivers to be pretty fast. The things that beat man defense are good route running and speedy receivers. And then I like to use tall receivers also, because I like to do high passes and over the shoulder passes and everything. So same thing with the tight end. You want a decent, fast, good route running tight end. Okay, that's how you're going to destroy any of these man defenses. Now we'll go against certain defenses, but we'll break down the square and the triangle routes first, and then we'll look at the R1 and the circle routes. If they're in a press type of defense and they're not playing over the top, I'll show you how that circle receiver, you can get a lot of touchdowns, but that guy needs to be a really fast guy. 94 speed and up, guys. Don't come out here with a 90 speed receiver and think you're gonna beat a man defense over top. But in any defenses, this triangle receiver is going to be open every time. That little zig route is going to torch any man. Usually there's a linebacker guarding that guy. If you have your fastest running back, he'll usually get open most of the time. Okay, so no matter what type of defense they're calling, this guy's going to get open most of the time. And I did 2 overthrows. Are you serious? Come on now. And then I'll break down that square route next. That is going to kill most of those guys. They'll start to use this, put hard flats on the field. If they get out of that, they just have to let Nick Foles pass the ball, and it won't be completed. Anyway, Jesus, are you? So, back to what I was saying. Next is the square route. Like I said, most people they'll get out of this defense and they'll come into a cover 2 or a Tampa 2, or they'll just try to user it. When they user it, other routes are going to be open. The next route is that square route. Now, we'll look for that route to be open. I like to pay attention to that safety and how that cornerback is playing. If that safety bites down, like right here, he backed up. I'm going to go to this triangle route instead and overthrow Tariq Cohen for the 1,000th time. Okay? Right here, oh, I forgot to tell you. When they're pressed, if they're not playing over the top, you can usually streak this receiver. As long as he's a 94 in speed above, you can dominate and you'll get that off. It'll be a one-play touchdown. And then also, when they cook their guy like that, I'll show you right here. When that defense, if you're looking at that square receiver, when they get that inside coverage, it dumbs that cornerback out. You can see right here. As you see, he does that little in route. And then when he starts to go back up, you see how this cornerback just gets overdone so much? If you pass that to the outside, that's usually a one-play touchdown, guys. Now, sometimes they won't do that. Depending on what they're doing. If they're doing some type of funny adjustments, it won't happen like that. But most of the time, it will. Okay? So, the zig route and this little in and out route destroy cover one defenses. This is a 3 deep. I like to look for that R1 route in this. Now we'll start to get into the breakdown of the R1 route and the right side. Now this is a press. I'm gonna streak this receiver and I'm looking for him just to torch his man because he's fast. You want to make sure that guy's fast over there. If he's fast, hopefully they have a cornerback that is not that fast and you can get off of that press and beat him. Now, for the R1 route, we'll just call it a few times. He'll usually get inside coverage. You want to click on and guide your person towards that ball. Okay? Most of the times, depending on how they're playing, right there, it's going to be wide open. Most of the times, depending on how they're playing, that route is covered. Now, that's also in the middle of the field where that user in that cover one robber will be playing. Right here, we just pass lead over the top, get that off. Now, if they're user in the middle of the field and they jump that route, if you see them actually pay attention to that route, you can put this tight end on a comeback or a in route, smart route them if you have 10 yards to go, and you can see if they jump that route instead. Sometimes you can actually get it off to that R1 route. Or if they're not, just go to your triangle and your square receiver. Again, when they're in that press, let's just try to didn't get that one off that time. Didn't get that one off. He was covering him too good. I didn't want to pass that ball. You can also run with that quarterback, which I should have did right there. There's different things you can do, man. We can put this on an out route. You can see if that R route gets open, and it didn't. So if the R route is unopened, remember, we still have that triangle route, okay? You can look, see if the R route looks like it's going to be open. No, we can always hit this triangle route until they're covering it. Once they're covering it, believe me, if they're manually covering it, that R1 route is going to be open, guys. If they're manually covering that, right here, everything is covered. Good coverage. I should have looked to see if that they were pressing. So right here, they're manually covering that route. Look at that R1. Click on, go towards that ball and catch it, guys. Now let's break down the next play. The next play is the PAY cross in the single back wing flex. This play is in the Eagles playbook. Okay, really, really nice play. On your left, your square outside receiver, you want to be your fastest receiver. Your circle receiver, you want to be your best route runner. Your tight end, your fastest, tallest, best route runner. And then you can have anybody at this tight end that are one. And of course, your fastest running back. Now, this is a play action play. You can't cancel it. But most of the time, when they're calling that play, if you can get that off, if you have decent separation, okay, you can get this play off. And right here, we didn't really have decent enough separation. I didn't like that one. But you can usually get that off and catch that running back. Okay? Usually in the cover one, they'll be covering the guy that's covering that running back. If they're doing that, that X receiver, as long as you get it off there to the outside. Now, that route is really funny. this X route, sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not. Right here it's open. If they're covering it tight, you need to have a tall tight end, and you need to do a over the shoulder pass. Okay, over the shoulder pass. I'll show you. We'll run it until we get that opportunity, and then I'll show you the other things we can do to make this. He's not covering it that tight. But that route is going to get open most of the time. Now, the user, if he's covered in the middle of the field, he probably will try to jump that route right there. If we just waited, we could get it off. Now, for that square receiver, again, if they're pressed, I like to streak him and get him off. But, let's see. This is the setup I like to do for this this defense, and I have a scheme for this one also. Definitely go check out in the description below. I like to block that running back, and then I like to put him on a drag route. When I pull him over, it flips that drag route. So I have basically a low high read. I have R1, square, and then circle. Now against man defense, everybody knows drag routes. If I get it off, drag routes are going to be wide open. Okay. Just the setup. In man defense, if you have time, that drag route is not open. That square route is going to be wide open. If that drag route is covered in the man defense, you hit that square route. And if the square route is covered, you hit that circle route. Really, really decent play to destroy cover one. Okay? We'll hit this little R1 route. He's going to be open if we wait. I didn't get it off. I might need to slide protect. Green Bay Packers are mad. Okay. R1. There we go. Now, playing man defense, man, once you start torching them and once you show that you know how to beat it, you can always destroy it. And they'll get out of the defense, go to a zone defense. And the schemes I have destroy zone defenses, okay? You just want to make sure that guy is fast. Make sure that guy is fast, okay? And then I'll show you if we leave it the way it is, okay? And we just slant this receiver, you can look for this circle receiver. In man defense, that guy's going to come down. You want to pass lead that. We didn't get it off that time. Let's pass it again. That was a horrible pass. You don't want to do it like that. But you want to have your best route runner here. And then if that guy's come down because he's on... Oh, Jesus. Now, this is another one I like to do. I like to just get this off, click on, go towards that ball, and just toast that man defense. Now, they won't be using that because they have that safety back there, and they think that that guy's covered him good enough. But most of the time, if you just wait it out, didn't get to get that one off. Oh, click on. Now, most of the time, they would not be using that circle route. Okay? That's why you have a chance to click on, get out there, and catch that ball and dominate on these guys. Okay? You want to have a decent speed guy here. Okay? 90 and up. The faster, the better. Right there. Let's just hit square if we can. Almost. But really, really easy and simple reads, guys. Really, really easy and simple reads. Look at square. You'll be torching these guys. They'll come out of cover one and they'll go to a coverage zone defense, or they'll try to just blitz you. Get circle again. We'll see. Nah. But really, really great play. Really simple play. Okay. This is the regular setup. This is the setup with the hollow read, R1, square, and then circle, guys. You can look for X too. X is covered. Let's hit square. Now, if you have a fast and a great route runner, mostly every route he's on is going to beat that defense. Unless you're just trying to get him over top and trying to destroy him. But utilize these routes, man. I'll show you in the cover one also. If you just do this setup right here, Okay, that delayed route, he'll come out. Oh, he's not covered. This delayed route will come out, and we can usually pick up a lot of yards right there. That's another thing. Once they have, if they do lock you up, okay, if they do lock you up, this delayed route, we're gonna hit that square. That delayed route is gonna be open every time, guys, because that guy, he'll go to guard him. He's not guarding him. He's stuck with him that time. We couldn't do anything. He stuck with him that time. If he sees that guy is not going out, he'll just go into coverage. Okay? He's doing something right there. See how wide open he is? That guy was trying to, it was like a blitz or something, and he was trying to get in the backfield, and that guy just comes out. So that's another thing you want to look for is delayed routes. Delayed routes. I fumbled the ball. Come on. There you go. Get on it. Jump on it. But utilize these, man, to destroy those cover one defenses. Especially if you have fast guys. If you have fast guys, you can do stuff like that. It's your boy Wayne 6578. Yep, I'm outie. But I'll be back. Thanks for watching, guys. It's your boy Wayne 6578. Subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell to be notified and join the Team Smack'em Nation. Let's go.